Hey guys, I hope everybody is well. This is Sam with Daily Menspiration. Just coming to you with a quick review here to look at a product that I purchased a couple of years ago on Amazon that I have absolutely fallen in love with. The family has fallen in love with it as well. My wife and I decided a few years ago to start family movie night when our oldest had just turned 2. And of course, being the man, the dad, and the husband that I am, I've got to take everything up a notch. It's got to go to the next level. So I said, hey, if we're going to do this, we are going to do it right. So what I did was I decided to start researching projectors because I wanted to go outside. And, you know, here in Alabama, especially in the spring, the summertime, it's a little warm, but at nighttime, it's perfect when you start hitting that dusk part of the day, getting into the late evening. But I wanted to move this movie night outside. I wanted to be sort of a theater experience, I guess, so to speak, as good as you can get the theater experience at home. So I decided to start researching projectors and screens to see what I could do to take this to the next level. And this is ultimately what I did. I just researched some projectors and ended up finding some projectors that I absolutely love. And this one here is the Nisu projector that I purchased on Amazon. I'm actually gonna post the link in the description below. So be sure to check that out. It will take you directly to that product on Amazon. But this is the Nisu, and as you can see, I'm just gonna try to hold it up close here so you can see the different inputs that you have here. You have the HDMI, the USB, the VGA. It has a memory card slot there, so you can put a mini SD card in there, and it has the audio out, audio in buttons here. All of your major buttons here are on top, as you will see right here. And then you also notice that it has the focus as well as the keystone. And if you're familiar with what that is, or if you're not familiar with what the keystone is, that's when your projector is sitting at a lower angle and has to be propped. The keystone adjusts that screen where it looks flat and not tilted. So, but I have to say, for the price point, $89.99, which is actually what it still sells for now, and it's the upgraded version. This is I purchased this in 2021. Yes, 2021, the very beginning. This was, I believe, the 2020 version, but the latest version is out. This is Wi-Fi capable. I never have used the Wi-Fi really. Honestly, honestly, what I did, and I'll post a description or a link to that in the description as well. I purchased a Roku Express because we have the Roku set up and or the Apple TV set up, which is another great way to go. And I can post that link below as well. But I love the fact that you can do that. You can plug it right here into the HDMI port, and it's a great movie setup. I will say it does come with a screen in it. I did not trust that, just because typically if they're giving you a screen for free, you can pretty much guess that you're going to get what you pay for. So instead, what I did was I researched other screens. And I did find a great screen to go along with this product, which I will show you that screen here as well. But the Nisu projector, before I get into the screen aspect of it, I will tell you that I was thoroughly impressed with it. You know, again, this is one that I read reviews on. I do understand on Amazon that there are companies that pay people for reviews, whether they've used the product or not. I am fully aware of that. But I read the good reviews, the mediocre reviews, and the bad reviews. And I decided that this is the one I was going to go with. And for $89.99, it was worth a shot, you know, for family night. So I was extremely impressed with it. It is 1080 HD. It says that it can go up to 200 inches. I've never done that. My screen is a 100-inch screen, and it does a very good job of putting a quality picture onto that screen, which I will also put some of those videos in this as well, so you can see the quality of the picture. I believe that's extremely important. But again, I've been extremely satisfied. Overall, I'm gonna give the projector 5 stars because for the price point, you can't beat it. So just think about it. I mean, if you spend, let's just say a roughly $100 on this, and it says that the bulb, I believe, was 55,000 hours. Have not gotten anywhere near 55,000 hours worth of use, but we've had this thing for over 2 years now, and we have used it on multiple occasions, and I'm thoroughly impressed. So overall, I'm giving it 5 stars. It was worth the purchase to me, even if it only, if it only lasts me another year, it was worth the price to me. And then you will see here what I did is I actually have an old camera stand that I use. So when I'm setting it up, I don't set it on a table. I actually mount it to an old camera tripod. And that's how I use it. To me, it's just the better route to go rather than having to break out a table constantly to do that. But I will show you the screen that I got here. I will post a link to that screen as well. This screen right here, as you will see, you can't see through this screen, which was one thing that I was looking for. The one thing I noticed with, and when I say you can't see through it, of course you can see somewhat through it, but it's considered a blackout. The other one that came with the projector was basically see-through. It was like a bed sheet. And I did use it a couple of times just because it's very easy to work with. Not that this one's not easy, but it was just one that fit right in the bag with the projector. So it was easy just to stuff it in there. Versus this one, when I fold it up, it has its own bag that it goes in. But the one that came with it, the grommets came out after like 3 uses. They started coming out. So I could not get it stretched the way that I needed to get it stretched without, fear of tearing it. So I decided not to use that one, and instead broke this one out. And I am glad that I did. I have mine set up with strings on it so I can tie it anywhere that I want to. We tie it across our garage door sometimes. I also have a large wooden frame that I built. So if I want to set it up out in the driveway and we have company over, then I can set it up that way. The other thing, and this is the other thing I'm about to do, and I'm hoping to be able to shoot a video really soon with this project for the guys out there that want to give this a shot. But having been in the construction industry, I'm always thinking of ways that I can do things. So the wooden frame that I built, it was great because I could set it up, I could tear it down, but it was really bulky, really heavy and awkward to deal with when it was put together. So I'm actually going to attempt to make one out of PVC. I make a lot of things out of PVC. All of my Christmas light arches that go in my front yard are made out of PVC. So I've decided I'm gonna make a movie screen out of PVC as well. That it's just easy set up and tear down, as well as being very lightweight and durable. And what I mean by durable is it's not wooden, so there's no chance of it ever getting weathered or rotten or anything like that. So I'm going the PVC route, and I hope to get that video set up here before too long to do that. But this screen is really durable. I like this screen. When I say it's durable, like it really has no give. It's got a little bit just because it's cloth, but it really doesn't have a ton of give, which means it stretches out very nicely, which is important for a movie night. If you've ever done this before, you know that if the wind blows and it's not stretched really good, you get the wavy movie. It also, the screen can sag and things like that. So this is what I absolutely love. Now back to the projector for just a second. Sound. Does it have a built-in speaker? Yes, it does. Do I use it? I do not. Just like I said, when I did this, I wanted to take it up a notch to the next level. And I knew that I wanted some good sound quality when it came to watching movies. Now, the kids aren't the only ones that watch movies. So yes, we have a family movie night, but there's occasions where it's just me and my wife who set up movies, or we've had adult nights where friends come over and we set up out in the driveway and we turn on a good movie. The most recent one that we did get to set up and watch was Maverick, which has some great sound in it, some great rumbles. So if you're like me and you like good quality sound when it comes to watching a movie, like it makes the movie for you, then what I did is I ended up purchasing a sound bar with a Wi-Fi subwoofer, or a Bluetooth subwoofer, with it. And the sound quality is phenomenal. I've got a video of that as well that I'm gonna try to include in this so you can just catch some of the sound. And in here, it's hard to catch the sound coming through video, I get it, but you will understand hopefully what I'm talking about, which is why I don't use the speaker in the projector itself. You know, at one time, matter of fact, when we come inside, because I do have a place I can set it up inside, for example, if it's raining or it's extremely cold outside, I can bring the screen in. I've got a place I can hook the screen and set it up for family movie night downstairs. And what I do for sound down there is I actually have a Bluetooth speaker that will have an input on it, so I can just plug directly into that. And that sounds great for the space that we've got down there. Of course, it doesn't have the rumble and, you know, it doesn't shake you when you're watching the movie or anything, but it does work if you're watching a family movie and you have to move it inside. It works very well. The sound is perfect in that. But in terms of being outside, you know, I want it to have that real life experience like I went to the theater. So I ended up going with that. And if I'm not mistaken, it is a Vizio. And I will actually end up posting the link in the description as well. So you will have a link to that sound bar. But overall, guys, I'm going to tell you that we're extremely satisfied with the product. We're satisfied with the projector. We're satisfied with the screen. We're satisfied with the sound, of course. And I would recommend it to anyone. If you're trying to have a great family movie night on a budget and you want to know how you can do it, just think about it this way. And this is the way I thought about it, is you go to the movies twice. If you go to the theater twice, you've spent what it's going to cost you to do this setup right here. I mean, flat out. When you think about the projector's roughly $100. The screen that I purchased, $24.99, and I'm going to post that in there. $24.99 for the screen, so that's $125. And I want to say that the sound system was just over $100. So if you think about it, going to the movies after you pay for the tickets for the family, you get the concessions because you can't do it without the concessions. You've got a perfect setup right here to do it at home. You get you some popcorn from the grocery store, you pop it in the microwave, pop it up, you're good to go. And that's what I love about this, is it's extremely convenient, especially when the new movies come out. You know, there's a lot of times that you can get early access to new movies. So even if you have to spend $20 on that movie to stream it right from your home, it's still worth it to me versus having to get out and get into the crowds and things like that. But hey, if that's your cup of tea and that's what you don't mind doing that, then by all means do it. But I'm telling you guys, our kids absolutely love when we break out the big movie screen. They go crazy. It's movie night. They look forward to Friday nights every week and having that movie night out in the driveway. And so I would highly, highly recommend these products. Again, I would tell you straight up, my review is, I know that these mini projectors don't get a great review, but listen, we're not talking about, you know, setting these up in a church or in a corporate building trying to do some sort of presentations. Will these work? Absolutely. In small venues, they still work. But ultimately, we're talking about setting up a family movie night, and this it's well worth it. So I would highly suggest, you know, picking up this projector here, link in the description, the screen and the sound. And I promise you, you will be 100% satisfied with these products. The projector is extremely easy to set up. And like I said, you pull it out of the box, hook up what you want to watch. It comes with a remote control. So, and that's the other great thing about the remote control is even if you have a system plugged into it, for example, a Bluetooth speaker, nobody wants to go across the room and turn that down. If you turn your Bluetooth speaker all the way up, this has a volume control from the remote. So you can still control the volume, get to whatever source you want to go to through the remote control and everything. It's very easy. I think 5 minutes out of the box, I had it up and movie ready to go. So guys, just take a look at it. Again, my name is Sam with Daily Minspiration. I hope this has given you some great information and something that you can use for your family. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.